Hello, and welcome back to F1 2000 Championship Season. Last time out, we had a mixed bag. We won the race in, I believe, Silverstone, but we also had a DNF, or a disqualification, I guess, in San Marino. So we are going to be trying to follow it up with another win today. We currently sit second behind Michael Schumacher in the standings. Mika Häkkinen's just behind in third, with David Coulthard also just behind. And our teammate Jenson Button so far has not scored points. Last time out, he's qualified well, but DNF'd on the first lap. Anyhow, let's get into the race. Alright, here we go for my first flying lap here in qualifying. The track is really weirdly laid out, like all the corners are here, but it's like the elevation is really bizarre. Like this is supposed to be going up the hill, but it's flat. And like the whole course is pretty much flat, even though in real life Spain is kind of like elevated. So it's really interesting as I make a mistake, which is not ideal. Team telling us not to damage the front wing. Obviously it's not ideal. So we are going to have to pit in, replace that, and try again. This is just another case of me being so used to the old, like the new F1 games, that these old ones, they throw me off a little bit because of how they're laid out as I go into the gravel there. It's okay, this is just a benchmark time, I would say. And I have to be careful not to turn into the pit lane there. As we come across the line, it's going to be a 1:10.8. It's an okay benchmark. We certainly can clean it up. Well, here we go. I think third time's the charm here. We have a decent enough lap going. It's going to be a 1:0. I think that was a 1:08. So we'll pit in and see what the other teams are doing. So we're about a half hour in here at this point, and we're currently P4. We are a little less than a second off of pole, so we should be able to put in a good lap and hopefully get the win here. Completely binned it there. No. We were down a little bit, I think, so it's okay, but kind of a bummer. We're up by 3/4 of a second. Just gotta bring it home, hopefully have a decent final sector. Coming across the line here, is it gonna be enough? It's gonna be a 1:0.
You're into third after that lap.
Third place, I guess. Pulls us straight back into the pits here, as that is all 12 of our laps supposedly done. Third place, I think if it ends there, we'll be okay. If not, that's okay. I think we can still take the win here. So that is Mika Häkkinen taking pole position for McLaren. Coulthard second, we take third. Schumacher fourth, the championship leader. Heinz-Harald Frentzen takes fifth. Barrichello takes sixth. Jarno Trulli eighth, or seventh. And Giancarlo Fisichella eighth. So and Button, that was where I was wondering next. He ends up in ninth. So could possibly score some points here today. No other real outliers, I don't think. Rest of the usual group down towards the bottom. I think we have a good chance at fighting for the win today. We are going to do a pit stop this race, because last time out we didn't. I feel like it's a lot easier to win if you don't do a pit stop, because some of the teams do, some don't. I found we had tire wear at the end, so it's a lot easier to make a mistake. So I think it would just be better to do a pit stop and make a bit more overtakes. Alright, here we go, we're on the grid. It is 5 red lights, and we are underway. Classic slow start for the PS1 games. We're behind David Coulthard. We're going to blast in turn 1 here. Frentzen up to fourth. Oh my goodness!
Don't overtake under the yellow flag. Go! The green flag
What was that? I don't know what that was. That was insane. The two McLarens take each other out. So I have never seen something like that before in this game. That's going to hurt the championship challenges of both drivers, I would have to say. We know Häkkinen's out. Is Coulthard out as well? That was one of the wildest starts to a race I've had on any Formula 1 game. I did not see that coming. So we have heard our second retirement of the Grand Prix. It's Pedro Della Rosa. I believe last time out we had 6 retirements, so hopefully we can reach that number. It'd be kind of interesting to see how many we can get. Third retirement from the Grand Prix, it is Jacques Villeneuve. Oh gosh, another spin. Story of this game here. Get out to a lead. Huge spin. We had a huge lead. However, that is going to be both Schumacher and Coulthard around us. As they run into each other again. What was that? So we're going to have a look at the replay here. So we come back on the track. And does the replay show us them crashing? It does not show it very well. That is the second time David Coulthard has crashed into someone this race. Surely there is going to be some words for Coulthard after this race. He's run into his teammate. He's run into Michael Schumacher. At this point, he's just playing a demolition derby. So Coulthard's worked his way up to second, though. Or at least he's in a battle here with Barrichello. We're way out in front due to that little mistake from the two. So I don't know why it's such a downhill into turn 1. Everywhere else has like no elevation. And then turn 1 is just a huge downhill. Or, not turn 1, the final corner. Like, I guess it is kind of elevated in real life, but it just feels so weird in this game. Like, I think it's before that corner that's elevated. So we're about midway through lap 6 here. We've got a 6-second lead, or a 4-second lead, I guess, over Coulthard, who has just been an absolute menace this Grand Prix. So I believe we are pitting this lap. We will come in, get new tires and some fuel, and hopefully, I know we won't be back out. Oh dear, not good timing to pit. We're gonna come out of the gravel here. So that is Coulthard into the lead here. Coulthard into the pits. What is he doing? What was that? So that is going to affect our time, as we will have to make some repairs. Alright, that was a slow stop for us. We come out 17th place. So hopefully we can overtake here. Get our elbows out. There's Nick Heidfeld, who I often forgot raced this early in Formula 1. I am hoping some of them pit. I imagine they will. We shall see. That's Frentzen into the pits. He was leading this race somehow. Pedro Diniz in the lead. This is crazy. What a Grand Prix we've had so far. We've passed words. as we are seeing all sorts of people either pitting or on weird strategies. This would have to be race of the year so far. Herbert, I forget Mazanine. I forget how to say his name. We're gonna get around in for 11th. Can we get them both into this corner? Alessi and Mazanine? I am definitely saying that wrong. I apologize to all of the fans out there. Frig. No. Can we try this again? Around Alessi. Around Mezzine. If David Coulthard wins this race, that may be the wildest turn of events I have ever seen.
Roughly 4 seconds behind Giancarlo Fisichella. You're about 2 seconds ahead of Gaston Mazzacane.
Mazzacane. That is how you say it.
You're catching the car in front.
As here is Fisichella in the Benetton. We're going to get him.
From the car behind.
Ricardo Zonta. I believe it was Ricardo Zonta. Word to heart. As we are looking at the points here. There is Button, our teammate, Frenson, and Truly. Get around both of them. We're up to 4th. Need to pass the Ferrari of Barrichello here. As we're going to get the job done there. Now we need to chase down Schumacher.
You're roughly 2 seconds behind Michael Schumacher.
So we are 2 seconds behind him. Let's see what we can do. It's been a good drive by Schumacher after taking out, getting taken out by Coulthard there. Alright, here we go. We have a run on Michael Schumacher into the corner. We're going to try to outbrake him. We get there. Not quite. Hold it up the inside. We're going to get around him. Can we hold it through the corner? We do. And that is 2nd place in this Grand Prix. We're going to try to chase down our race leader. But will we have enough? We had an incident coming into the pit lane, so it has been a dramatic day. As the team says, we sit 3 seconds back. Starting lap 15, will we have enough? It feels like the win is rightfully ours, as Coulthard has caused multiple incidents this race. Is it going to be enough? We're starting to see him in the distance. We certainly have the pace over him. The McLaren driver going to try to make his car as wide as possible, I would imagine. And in a really weird spot here, it looks like we're going to get the place. Down this back straight, we seem to be away. As he comes back up the inside, into that braking zone.
David Coulthard has taken
Bit of a mistake into that corner. Overshoot completely. Oh no. Alright, it's the final lap. We gotta see what we can do. After everything we've had this race, can we get the job done? It's going to be a dramatic grandstand finish here at the Spanish Grand Prix. We are going to try to pull the same move he pulled on us last lap around. We ram into him. He spins. Bit of karma there, I guess. Mostly my fault, but we are going to take the win here, it looks like. Multiple incidents today for Coulthard. Devastating for him at the end. We are going to take our second win in a row and our third of the season.
That was fantastic.
That is a win at the Spanish Grand Prix.
I'm trying to get my breath back. What an amazing race. That was a tremendous result by Ralf Schumacher. He'll be ecstatic with that performance. Well, that ends today's race, and all that's left for me to say is thank you for joining us. We hope you'll join us again for the next race. We'll hope you'll join us at the Nürburgring for round 6, the European Grand Prix.
So that has been quite the race. We take the points lead. I don't even know what to say to that. That was probably one of the most dramatic races I've had on any game. Many incidents, lots of spins, lots of overtakes. As much as this game is kind of easy in its difficulty, that was a fantastic race. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching, and hopefully we will see you next time.